What's up everybody, this is Mike with Streamline Canine, and in this video, you're going to learn about markers. Markers are signals that we give to the dog to let them know when they are correct or incorrect in a behavior. These signals are usually sounds of some sort, but they can be something physical instead. So for example, if you're working with a deaf dog, you can't use a sound, but you could use a hand signal. And these signals are also associated to some sort of reward or punishment in the dog's mind. The signal indicates to the dog or tells the dog that a reward is coming or a punishment is coming. For the sake of simplicity, we will stick to audible markers in this video. Markers make the training process a lot easier for everyone. They make teaching easier for us and learning easier for the dogs. Essentially, markers give dogs instant feedback in the moment so that they can adjust their behavior to access a reward or avoid a punishment. To create a reward marker, it's pretty simple. All you need to do is make the marker sound and then follow it up with a reward. It's really important that you make the marker sound first and then follow it up with a reward.
Good. Good.
Do not make the marker sound and give a reward at the same time. And certainly don't give the reward before you make the marker sound. If you do either of those two things, the dog will never make the association to the marker that you're looking for. To create a continuation marker, all you need to do is say your continuation marker word and then give the reward to your dog in place, or take the reward to them. I like to use the word good, but you can use whatever word you want. A continuation marker tells the dog that they are correct, but need to keep doing the behavior they're doing, and a reward will be brought to them.
Good. Good. Good.
To create a release marker, you're going to say your release marker word and then move away from the dog to make them close the distance to you to get the reward. I like to use the word yes, but you can use whatever word you want. A release marker tells the dog that they were correct and that they can stop doing whatever behavior they were doing to come and get the reward from you. To load a clicker, all you need to do is click the clicker and then follow it up with a reward. In most cases, a clicker is used a lot like a continuation marker. It's just simply a different sound now. There are some benefits to using a clicker versus verbal markers. The first one being is that the clicker is a very distinct sound, so it makes it pretty easy for the dogs to create the association you're looking for. Not only that, but they also make a consistent sound every time because it's a mechanical device. There's no inflections in a clicker like there is in your voice. And it's a lot easier to have really good timing with a clicker because you're pressing a button instead of trying to utter words out of your mouth at the proper moment. I like to use clickers for free shaping, and we'll talk about that in a later video when we go over behavior creation. Punishment markers are created a bit differently. Basically, punishment markers are created in training or during training or in the day-to-day interactions with your dog. So something you should know about punishment is that there are two different types of punishment: negative punishment and positive punishment. Negative punishment is the withholding of a reward to get a behavior to stop. And positive punishment is administering something to the dog to get a behavior to stop. This is what people usually think of whenever they hear the term punishment. This entails prong collars, e-collars, scolding, social pressure, newspaper in the face, that sort of thing. For the beginning and even intermediate stages of training, you should avoid using positive punishment. This is because positive punishment is very unforgiving. You can very easily cripple the relationship you have with your dog if you don't know exactly what you're doing. We will go over how to correctly use positive punishment in a much later video. But for now, I will show you how to create a negative punishment marker. Nope. Yes. To create a negative punishment marker, all you're going to do is say your negative punishment marker word and then deny access to a reward or something that they want in that moment. I like to use the word nope, but you can use whatever you'd like as always. In this example here, I have food in my hand. If Nova tries to take the food without me releasing her, I say nope and I close my hand. But if she gives me eye contact, I tell her yes. I use the release marker to let her know that she can take the food. This is just one of many examples in which you can create a negative punishment marker. Nope. Once you feel like your dog has a pretty good understanding of both the continuation and release markers, it's time to start mixing them together. When it comes to the negative punishment marker, it can be introduced to the dog, but it doesn't have to be well understood by the dog just yet, because it's going to be finished out as we go through training. They're going to learn it on the job, so to speak. After many repetitions of conditioning these markers individually, you'll start to notice that the dog responds to the sound of the marker before you even present the reward. That's when you know the marker is starting to make sense to the dog. And that's also your cue to start mixing them together. Good. No. Good. 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 Here's a few clips of Nova and I using our marker system and even a clicker at the end, just so you can see how this all comes together and how useful this will be later on when we start teaching behaviors. Yes. Okay. Good. Bed. Yes. Down. Good. Stand. Good. Sit. Nope. Sit. Good. Nope. Sit. Good. Stand. Good. Down. Good. Sit. Nope. Down. Sit. Nope. Down. Sit. Good. Stand. Good. Down. Good. Bed. Okay.